Laura is swimming in the pool, but the artificial gravity of the spaceship suddenly goes offline. The water in the pool gradually floats up, forming a floating water sphere, enveloping Laura in the middle. Laura uses all her strength to finally poke her head out, but then gets pushed back inside again. No matter how hard she tries, she can't move in the water. In the end, she despairs and faints. Fortunately, the malfunction only lasts a few minutes. With the artificial gravity back online, Laura manages to crawl out of the water. Soon, the three of them meet at the control panel. Based on the data provided by the system, the spaceship is experiencing a rapid increase in malfunctions that will soon destroy the basic survival systems, ultimately leading to the ship's destruction and loss of life. The three are preparing to search for the cause of the malfunction separately, when the captain suddenly collapses to the ground. After a diagnosis in the medical pod, it's revealed that he has 612 diseases throughout his body, due to being incorrectly awakened from the hibernation pod, causing gradual organ failure. The captain doesn't have much time left. Before he passes away, he hands over his authority wristband to the two. The fate of the 5,000 passengers now rests in their hands. The two start quickly inspecting each section of the ship. While checking the engine room, they find the door jammed. Jack is forced to forcefully open it.
Warning. Pressure fault. Lockdown initiated. Warning. Dangerous oxygen level. Please.
At a critical moment, Jack has a clever idea. He throws a tablet to Laura, allowing her to seal the hole in the floor. Through this hole, they quickly find the cause of the malfunction. An asteroid has punctured the control circuit board of the reactor, causing the reactor's pressure to increase rapidly, and it's on the verge of overloading and exploding. Jack quickly replaces the damaged parts, but during the system reboot, he realizes there's a problem with the air ventilation. Before the reactor explodes, he only has the option to manually vent the air. Jack uses the door as a shield, enters the exhaust pipe outside the spaceship, but the situation is worse than expected. The exhaust valve can only be manually held open, meaning he has to endure the high temperatures of the reactor. With Jack's persistent insistence, Laura activates the exhaust switch. And the reactor successfully restarts. However, Jack gets blown out of the pipe and hurtles toward the flames of the propulsion rocket. As the distance gets closer, Jack throws the door he's holding, using the force of inertia to change his direction successfully. However, his spacesuit has been severely damaged. Before the oxygen leaks entirely, he sincerely apologizes to Laura. Soon, Laura rushes out from the spaceship.
I'm coming to get you.
Seeing Jack drifting into space, at a critical moment, Laura grabs onto the safety rope attached to him, successfully bringing him back to the spaceship. However, after a diagnosis in the medical pod, Jack is confirmed to be deceased. To perform the surgery, approval from medical supervision is needed. This is where the captain's wristband comes into play. Laura uses his authority to take control, activating all available treatment methods, ultimately saving Jack. After experiencing this life and death separation, the two finally reconcile. Jack looks at the instructions of the medical pod, realizing he can put someone back into hibernation, but there's only one device available. After careful consideration, Laura decides to forego hibernation, and chooses to spend the rest of her life with